if I start
me
putting
to.
ketchup on cheese, it's okay.
The divorce papers will be in the post, definitely, if you ever dare to do that. Hi, I'm Victoria. Welcome to my channel called Come Back with Wine, where I review affordable wines in a light-hearted way. During this episode, I'll review French wines.
Is that why you're wearing a beret today?
Yes. In case you hadn't noticed, I don't always wear berets. But yes, today we're going to review French wines because French wines are quite difficult to navigate when you're in the wine aisle because in comparison with, for example, New World wine, where you've got the grape varietal on the bottle, so it makes it a lot easier when you're shopping and you're looking for, specific wine. French wine, don't put the grape varietal on the label, and basically you have to kind of know which area and which region you like in terms of kind of taste profile. So today I'm going to cover the 3 most famous areas in France, which is Burgundy, Bordeaux, and the Rhone Valley. If you're looking for a lighter fruity red, then the Pinot Noir from Burgundy is for you. That wine is it's really kind of fruity, but at the same time it's got real complexity of flavors. It's lower in tannins because the grape of Pinot Noir is a lot thinner. Therefore, you're less likely to have, stains on your teeth and lips when you're having a drink. So great for a first date. The reason why Pinot Noir from Burgundy are so expensive is because there's a very high demand for them, but they're also very expensive to make because Pinot Noir is also quite a hard grape to harvest. Moving on to further down south of France, in the Rhone Valley. Now, the Rhone Valley is divided by the south and the north. In the North Rhone, you will find your more expensive kind of wines. Typically, the vineyards are growing on terraces, which are on a slope for maximum sun exposure. And you will find these reds like bolder in flavors, heavier, higher in tannins. And when you go further down south, it's even stronger in taste. The grape varietal that's dominant down the south is Grenache, whereas in the north is actually Syrah, also known as Shiraz. So actually, they're quite different in terms of taste, in taste profile. Further down south, you will find your Châteauneuf-du-Pape and Vaqueras and Gigondas type of wines. Moving on to Bordeaux. Bordeaux also, quite a strong red, probably kind of more medium body. Loads of complexity there. Bordeaux is also divided by you've got the left bank and the right bank. The left bank where you've got your kind of wines from Médoc, such as this one, and your wines from Pézac-Léognan, for example, and Grave. Whereas on your right bank side, you will have your Pomerol and your Saint-Emilion wines. Now, Bordeaux is, they're just really lovely wines, whether you go, left bank, right bank. If you go on the left bank, it's the dominant grape varietal is Cabernet Sauvignon. It's also blended, but the most, prominent grape will be your Cabernet Sauvignon, whereas on your right bank, the prominent grape is Merlot. So we'll start with the Pinot Noir Bourgogne 2021 that I bought in Waitrose for £15. Now, you will really struggle to find any Bourgogne Pinot Noir, for any cheaper than that. The reason I went with this, the reason, this is £15 is because it's not showing any kind of Grand Cru villages from Burgundy. So I've decanted the wine half an hour ago.
I can see you've been shopping for decanters again.
Hey.
Who needs 3 decanters in their life?
I do. And clearly I'm using them, so as you can see, this line is really light in color.
Looks like Ribena.
Does look a bit like Ribena. I'm getting red fruits on the nose. Maybe a bit of vanilla. It's quite subtle. Tannins, kind of light to medium. I think it's quite tannic actually. No, light to medium, but quite tannic for Pinot Noir.
What's tannic?
Sorry, with the tannins, you know, when it makes your mouth go. And I'm getting cherries. Oh, maybe a bit of mushroom. Kind of mushroom smell and taste. But that's pretty much it, to be honest. I'm not getting kind of loads. And that's because it's probably, you know, your really entry level kind of Burgundy Pinot Noir. And if you were going to try some of those lovely villages like Nuit Saint-Georges and things like that, you would get, you know, loads of complexity of flavors and loads of kind of taste notes. So the next one we will try is the Côte du Rhône Village 2022 from Morrison the Best, which is the top tier of Morrison, which retails at £9. Now, Côte du Rhône has a special place in my heart because it's very close to where I grew up. I grew up in close to Nîmes, which is about an hour away from Châteauneuf-du-Pape. So I basically grew up drinking this.
Grew up drinking this? From what age?
From quite a young age, we start drinking in France.
Explains a lot.
You know how much we drink in my family. So let's give this one a try. So also, sorry, I also wanted to mention that Côte du Rhône Village is a appellation. So it actually shows a sign that it's got a higher quality than your usual Côte du Rhône. And in Côte du Rhône Village, Grenache has to be present 50% of the blend. And the rest of the varietals that you'll find in the blend will be Syrah, Mourvèdre, and some other ones as well. So if you look at the color, it's a lot darker red than the Pinot Noir.
Matches your hat.
Yes, it's more like a burgundy red or even like almost purple. So yeah, on the nose, you definitely get kind of a lot stronger scent than the Pinot Noir. I'm getting kind of blackberry, some red currant, and maybe some kind of subtle pepperiness. I'd say white pepper.
You know this is YouTube, right? You don't have to always be pouting.
What? I don't pout. This is natural.
No, when you taste the wine, you always...
Well, I have to. It's to try to make sure, you know, I can taste everything.
I didn't know that.
So yeah, definitely on the palate, I'm getting blackberries, red currant, pepper, kind of white pepper. The tannins is really strong in tannic, very tannic. So I would say high tannins, and the finish, I would say probably medium finish, slightly longer finish maybe with the Pinot Noir. But yes, quite a decent red overall. So the next one we're going to try today is Chateau Tourpignac Médoc 2020, which I bought in Sainsbury's for £13. Now, if you see on the label here, there's no sign this one is from Bordeaux. It just shows from Médoc. This again shows how difficult it is for people to shop in the wine aisle because there's no sign that where the wine is actually, you know, from in terms of made region. They just assume everybody knows that Médoc is in Bordeaux. The fact that it's Médoc on the bottle shows that it's a superior quality than the one that would only show Bordeaux. If it was a higher quality than the Médoc, it would show Haut Médoc. And if it was even higher quality, then it will show on the bottle the name of a Grand Cru village, which is in Bordeaux or in the Médoc area. The fact that it's made in the Médoc area shows that it's going to be mainly from Cabernet Sauvignon, but there will also be some Merlot and maybe some Cabernet Franc as part of the blend as well. Now, if you look at the wine, it's also very dark in color, very similar color actually than the Rhône Valley one. And let's see what it delivers on the nose. I'm also getting kind of blackberries, but I'm also getting a hint of, I always find that Cabernet Sauvignon has got a smell of ketchup. I know it's really, really strange.
Ketchup.
Yeah, ketchup, like, I don't know. It kind of, it's always, I recognize Cabernet Sauvignon because I think, oh, that smells like a bit like ketchup. And then mint as well, it's got a hint of mint.
So would you pair this with blue cheese?
And probably a bit of vanilla. So very subtle vanilla-y flavour.
Pair it with blue
yes,
cheese?
yes, definitely. Yeah, so, you know, this can be paired with, you know, red meats, blue cheese, well, blue cheese, any kind of cheese. But yes, definitely kind of
So if
more
I start
meaty.
putting ketchup on cheese, it's okay.
The divorce papers will be in the post, definitely, if you ever dare to do that. So the tannins, I would say lower than these ones. I'd say medium tannins, still fairly high though. And the taste, I'm definitely getting kind of blackberry, probably some mint there. And some kind of spice as well, maybe some a bit like clove or. It's very nice. Yeah, that one is yeah, very, very enjoyable.
Well, not surprising, everyone loves ketchup.
I would say the finish is definitely longer. That's probably the longest finish I had out of all of these three. I can still taste it now, actually. So yeah, I would say that's yeah, I'm really, really, yeah, really pleasantly surprised by that. Today, I wanted to cover the major differences between the three most famous red wine regions in France, showing that, you know, if you're looking for kind of a lighter red wine, then Pinot Noir is the one for you. But if you're looking for kind of a red that's really bold in flavor, then, you know, Rhone Valley is probably the one you want to pick. But if you're looking for kind of a more medium body, elegant, rich wine, then Bordeaux is probably the one you want to choose. So just to summarize, the Burgundy Pinot Noir from Waitrose that I bought for £15, I'm going to give it a value score of 5.5 out of 10. The reason for it is I thought it didn't kind of deliver in flavors, and if I'm benchmarking it against other wines, you know, at £15, then I thought it felt a bit short. This is because I think if you're going to try a Pinot Noir from Burgundy, you really need to kind of pay the price. They are expensive wines, and by trying to get your kind of the entry-level wine within that region, then sometimes it can be a bit kind of disappointing. The next wine, the Morrison The Best Côte du Rhône Village, £9. I'm going to give that one a value score of 6.5. I thought it was quite a decent wine. But very tannic and probably didn't have all that kind of complexity of flavors. But I still think, you know, for £9, it's quite a decent wine. And the next wine, the Medoc from Sainsbury's that I bought £13, I'm going to give that one a value score of 7.5 out of 10. I thought that one out of the three was definitely the best wine. It had more kind of complexity of flavors, and I would definitely kind of buy that wine again.
A low-scoring day for France.
I know, yes.
So France not that great.
Yes, it is great. It's just, you know, I'm just reviewing the wines, and obviously, sorry, next time I'm going to buy some £300 wine, my love. You'll be happy with that. So yeah, thank you very much for watching my channel. If you like the video, please press likes, share it with your friends, subscribe to my channel, as I'll be posting more videos where I review wine. And during the next episode, I'm going to review Chardonnay. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Merci beaucoup.